You sense this whole creature is magically constructed, but you sense concentrated magical energy underneath the little platform where that guy was riding. Herpes, your turn.
Okay. This guy's front left foot, this big monstrosity. I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna try and climb up his leg to try and get up there.
Athletics DC 13. Excellent. Herpes, you have climbed a quarter of the way up this creature. It is definitely gross. You reach up at one point to get a handhold, and you're actually grabbing a hand, like in a handshake, of some fallen dwarven soldier. Murgatroyd, your turn.
I'm going to try to bash him with my shield. So that's going to be 26 versus AC.
That is a hit.
I'll do minimum damage to him, but maybe push him.
All right, yeah, you push him one square, and he kind of slams into the shield wall there. But he doesn't go over.
For a minor, can I grab the reins and then just toss him over the ledge? Over the lip?
Yes, but I guess he would have had to drop the reins to do that. So yeah, you backhand the reins over the edge of the chariot. So now the chariot is kind of running wild.
That was fine.
All right. Arwen shoots 2 arrows above where Herpes is, so Herpes can get +2 to his climb on his next check. The beast moves a square forward. So I'm going to grab everybody this time. There we go. Everybody should have kept up with them. Perfect. Elliot, your turn. Top of your turn. Please make a dexterity check, DC 13.
Oh boy. Oh, nice.
Excellent. So I'm going to say that not only do you not fall prone, but you can make a full movement this time without having to roll again.
Nice. Okay, well, I mostly want to get on that platform or like at it, see if I can see what's under it, or if I'm going to have to pry it up.
Yeah, the platform is just kind of sitting on top of the creature, maybe with some large nails that are through the wooden platform and into the corpses.
Oh, God. Okay.
So there will be some prying going on, yeah.
Strong guys coming to help.
Okay, good. We can hopefully... can I tie the other end of the rope to myself as like a harness?
Yes, but you'll have to pull it up.
Oh, right. You know what? I'll just keep one hand on it for now. So I'll accept whatever penalties I'm at for one-handed while I'm holding onto this rope, and I'll give the just kind of shove my sword in like under the platform and kind of move it around, see if I can't feel what's under there or maybe free it up, just to kind of test the waters.
Make a strength check, please.
Oh, wow.
Excellent. You slam your sword down. You can feel it grate against bone and through rotten muscle. But it finds purchase, and you use it as a lever, pulling on the rope which is tied around the horn with your other hand. You're able to rip the platform up, so it's only being held down by 2 nails, so it kind of flops open like a disgusting trap door. And I'm going to say, just like when you lift up a piece of wood that's been sitting on rotten wood ground for a long time, there's like a bunch of creepy crawlers and centipedes and stuff that kind of skitter away underneath. But now you can see a faint glowing light that's kind of buried in the corpses.
I puke my pants. I'll just point that out and shout while I'm trying not to barf.
All right. Murgatroyd, this guy is going to shift over to there and attempt to hit you with his sword. Oh my god. He just cannot get... He's going to give up and just start grappling you very soon. Jack, your turn. All right, Jack, you've reached the back of this creature.
And that counts as my move or my standard.
Your standard.
Okay, I'm going to move up to where the hole is in the head. And I'm going to action point, and I'm going to try to attack that light.
All right. Can you just move yourself off the creature for a minute, like over to here, so I can put you to front? Because I can't see you right now. You're behind the creature on my map. Oh, you're still going to have to move further away than that. Sorry, Jack. Like just down to... Yeah, there you go. All right, you're good. Put yourself back on its head. Nice. All right, so Jack just kind of shows up, stomps past Elliot, muscles him aside, and rolls a 12.
I didn't mean to.
That's not even a dice. You just rolled a 12.
Versus its AC?
Excellent.
Or the
Yeah.
light's AC?
So Jack pushes past and slams the spear down, which easily sticks into the corpse pile and kind of drives the little pinpoint of light deeper into the corpses.
Oof.
Hatim, your turn.
Someone's gonna have to go swimming.
16 radiant damage.
Excellent. It doesn't seem to have any effect. All right, Hatim is running up. You're gonna get here soon, buddy. I'm pretty sure. I lost you. I don't know where you are. Oh, there, I see you now. So yeah, Hatim is. Don't forget you can double move and sprint. Even through all these bad guys, you should be moving, what, like 16 squares? It is a big map. It's the biggest map I've ever made in Roll20. Oh, before you get too close, I'm going to preemptively move you to front. Excellent. Vince, your turn.
I will stab at the thing that Elliot uncovered.
Okay.
Cool.
You slam the race's trident down, further chopping up the bones and muscle that are kind of covering this light, turning it into a disgusting compost pile. But you catch a glimpse of something like a stone or a crystal that's glowing now about 3 feet deep into the corpse pile.
Can I grab it?
Yes, you can attempt to. You drop to your knees, and I guess you use your standard action to attack, so you can't actually grab it this turn.
Oh, okay.
Herpes, your turn. You get +2 to your climb check. Beauty. So Herpes has climbed 2 sections of the way up. You are 3/4 of the way. You're kind of up on its shoulder now. I forgot to move you to the front, so if you want to just move yourself away from the beast for a second, I can put you... there you go. Nope, you have to go a little bit further still. The beast casts a big shadow. Perfect. All right, there you go. Now you can put yourself back on his shoulder. Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
Murgatroyd.
He's going to try to punt it off. 27 versus AC.
That's a hit.
16 damage.
All right. With that blow, Diplomacy cracks some of his ribs open, and you can see a faint green, flamey smoke kind of oozing out and moving in strange tendrils. That creature is now bloodied. The big beastie, and hopefully everyone with it takes another step towards the fort. It's going to get there. Elliot, your turn.
Okay. So I'm seeing Vince kind of eye this thing up. I'd like to. Is Valhalla and the other wizard still fighting, kind of around the head of this monster?
They're behind the kind of hip now, so they're where they are on the map.
Damn. I was gonna try and like Errol Flynn swing and slash at the necromancer in midair, but since it's all just minions in there, then I'll just I'll make a dive for the... Oh, did Vince grab the light already?
No, he did not.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot at it. Do you want like a thievery check or
A thievery check would work. Normally it would be a strength to kind of muscle your way in there and pull it out, but I'm going to say you can do it deftly with a thievery check, and it'll just be a much higher DC, so like a DC 25.
Cool. Here we go. Oh, bummer.
All right, you plunge your hand in and grab a hold of the stone and pull it out. Unfortunately, you take 4 points of damage as you scrape your arm along the sharp and broken bones that have been shattered by the trident and the spear. But you are now holding in your hand, faintly glowing, the light dims as you pull it out of the creature, a stone. about the size of a Bic lighter.
And it's just like made of rocks.
Yep, just made of rock. It's faintly, and it has magical runes that are glowing on it as well.
Gonna pass it to Vince and say, see if you can control this thing. Oh God.
I'll Arcana on my turn.
Copy that. Jack, first this guy fighting Murgatroyd gets to try and hack at you again. So he is going to shift over to there to avoid getting pushed off. And with all of his rage, he friggin' rolls a 3. And his sword once again bounces off Murgatroyd's shield. It's an epic battle struggling on this runaway chariot. It's true, I should be having more fun with it, actually. You guys are fighting on a runaway chariot being drawn by skeletal horses.
I'm having fun.
I'd be having more fun if this guy could hit Murgatroyd. Jack, your turn.
Just fudge the numbers. Oh God, they're at the walls.
Josh?
Hello?
Your turn, Josh.
I'm going... Vince has the magic rock thing, right?
He does.
Does it seem to have affected the beast at all yet?
Maybe a slight shudder goes through the creature, but it's still moving.
Okay, I'm going to assume he's going to do magic jumbo, but I'm going to keep on attacking the beast in hopes of damaging it, in case he can't figure it out.
All right. Just roll your damage, because all you're doing is slamming the spear into this already gaping hole. All right, yeah. So yeah, you slam it in, more body parts get busted up and stuff, but it doesn't seem to affect the beast at all.
And as a minor, quick prayer.
Okay, good call. Seth, your turn. Oh, I forgot to make Jack roll to see if he fell over. That's all right.
Kind of makes sense if he's holding onto his spear that's shoved
true.
into the stuff.
Vince, your turn.
Arcana.
Yep, it sure is a magical rock. You're not exactly sure what the magic rock does, but it is magical stone.
Jack's up here too, huh?
Yep.
I'll hand it to Jack. And shrug. Casually.
Would you like to move, Vince, or stay where you're at?
I'll stay where I am.
Herpes, your turn.
Okay. So I'm kind of on the shoulder. Do I just need to make a little scramble to get up now?
Yep, one more athletics check, DC 13. Excellent. Yes, you can make it up onto the back. Perfect.
Nice.
And then you can still use your move, but if you do your full movement rate, you have to roll a dexterity check. If you do a half move, you don't have to roll a dexterity check.
Okay, would I be good to go, or would I need to?
I'm sorry, you cut out. If you do a half move, you don't have to roll a dex check. If you do any more than a half move, you have to make a dexterity check at DC 13.
Move just 2 squares, so I'll just stay right there.
Okay. Murgatroyd. The chariot rumbles and bumps along the uneven ground, crashing into several of the skeletal soldiers that are still on the back line.
Can you ping where I am? I'm looking at the beat. Sweet, thank you. I'll shift one and then try to bash him again. I guess I'll do another daily pinning smash. So it'd be 32 versus AC.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And 20 damage.
Nice.
I basically hop on him. And just, you can't move around.
Excellent. Yeah, you drive him to the ground on top of the chariot. He is strangely warm underneath you, as though the green fire from his bones actually produces heat. Arwen shoots a couple more arrows into the beast. The beast itself takes another step towards the fort. Elliot, your turn.
Okay.
You're kind of kneeling by this sort of divot in the top of the head where you guys have smashed away at some stuff. You're one of your knees is like in an eye socket, and you're resting on the rump of another corpse.
I'm I'm gonna try and shout to Valhalla to try and kite the wizard over here. Do I get any height bonuses for ranged weapons, or is it just is it like height penalties?
If Valhalla doesn't seem to hear you, just to make it easy.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I know it's probably futile, but I want to see if I can try and guide this thing's movement by, yanking the horns and maybe shoving a sword in somewhere. I have no idea what. Maybe I'll try nature, like maybe try and treat it like just a giant horse.
Yeah, go ahead. I like that. No, you heave on the chains that are holding the horns together that the rider was kind of hanging on before, but it doesn't seem to deviate at all from its path. Jack.
Yeah.
I got the stone now, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to get off the beast.
All right.
I've got a rope. You could just climb down that.
Sounds like a plan. Do I need to roll anything for that?
Depends. How are you trying to climb down the rope like a sane person, or are you gonna slide down it and get mad rope burns? What's your plan for descending this rope?
I go with rope burns because I want to do this quick.
All right. In that case, it's an acrobatics check, DC 13.
Hang on, Jack. Are you gonna break it? We're hoping to arcana it and maybe use it to control this thing.
Yeah, you might let me get up there because I might be able to see what it is.
I was going to see what would happen if I took it away from the creature.
That might work. We could also just try and run it down the back of it to see if it just follows, if it goes towards it. If we take it down the back, then it might turn around rather than jump off of this great vantage point. Because if it is a control thing and it has to be near the head, taking it away just means a lot more climbing for you. But I mean, you do what you want. I'm just thinking my thoughts.
I'll start heading down the back then to say round here, because I presume that's a lower part of its body, so that if it doesn't seem like the beast is moving, I'll be in a position that I can jump off and not horrifically injure myself.
Sure.
Also, if you grab the rope and kind of just walk it, let it run through your hands, then you can be holding on to something.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you move that far, you have to make a dexterity 13. Dexterity check DC 13.
Half level or no?
Huh? Yeah, it's D20 plus dex mod plus half level. Unfortunately, you are only able to make it half your movement, so back 3 squares. And then you fall prone. Hatim, your turn. The skeletal warriors are climbing the walls of the fort. However, the Endurian and Elven soldiers are doing their best to keep them at bay, and they have not breached the wall yet. Hatim is typing. All right, Hatim pulls out one of the jugs of flammable oil. Vince, your turn.
I'll start going down to the back.
All right, same deal. Half move, you're good. If you move any more than half move, you have to make a DC 13 check.
Okay.
Beauty. Herpes, your turn. Oh, you fall prone, Vince.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to try and head over this way, towards these two. And just to confirm, it's DC 13 Dex mod plus half level?
Correct.
Alrighty, here goes nothing.
Oh.
You fall prone as well. Murgatroyd, you're straddling this guy.
Put my shield aside and hold my weapon with 2 hands and just try to bash his head in. So I'll get a +1 to because my weapon's versatile.
Right on.
I think it's only the damage, but I'm not 100% sure. I usually use one hand. But to bash him, it'll be a reaping strike. So that's going to be 19 versus AC. Or 20, but I don't think either is good.
No, neither one of those is good. So you bring your hammer down, but unfortunately his helmet is still protecting his head. So the noise rings out like a copper gong.
He's going to take 7 damage.
Nice. He is not looking great. That puts a massive dent in his helmet and his ego. The large brute lumbers one step closer to the thing. Elliot, did you fall prone? No, you're still between the horns, so you're good. Your turn.
Okay. Gonna move back, holding onto the rope. I'll make that roll. Wicked. I do not fall prone.
That's thievery.
Oh no! Well, the base roll is 15, and my dex mod is 6. So it's 21, unless you want me to roll again.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Just gonna show you guys, between the three of you, you gotta be able to... Yeah, I'm sure you can arcana this thing to find out what makes it whammy. I'm gonna double move to head down the back of this.
All right. Murgatroyd, the skeleton glows brightly with the green fire. Does a 14 hit your fortitude?
No.
Then you are unscathed by the green flame that issues forth from the skeleton. Elliot, crit failed.
Yep.
So you fall. However, you're holding onto the rope. So, Jack, you need to decide, because you're also holding onto the rope. Do you let go, or are you going to try and hang on and take Elliot's weight?
Can I let go?
Yeah, you can let go if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to let go.
Okay. In that case, make a dexterity check at DC 13.
Not acrobatics?
Sorry, yes, acrobatics, DC 13.
Bummer.
That's Arcana.
Ah! Base roll is 3 plus 11, so that's a 14 for acrobatics.
Excellent. All right, so you only fall to there.
I'm happy to control fall. I'm heading off this thing anyways.
That's kind of what happens. You kind of awkwardly roll down this thing. Ooh, unfortunately, a very sharp femur poking up out of it stabs you in the groinal region for 6 points of damage.
Ouch.
Jack, your turn.
I'm going to keep on heading on down.
All right.
Even though I'm prone. It's going to be an awkward journey.
You can use one of your movements to stand up and then try and do a full move, but you'll have to make a dex check. Or you can keep crawling, which means you move at half move.
I think I'll stand up and try moving.
All right.
Jack, do you have an Arcana skill?
Nope. Jack knows nothing of magic.
Cool.
However, you made your dex check, so you're good to go, Jack, as far as you want to go. Hatim, your turn. Yes, you do. You need some type of fire. Vince, you can take your go while Hatim is thinking.
I'll stand up and try to run again.
Copy that, Seth. All right, you don't fall. Good. Herpes, your turn.
Arcana.
Am I too far away to Arcana that thing?
Yes, it's in Jack's hand, and he's way down close to the tailbone.
All right, I'm going to yell out to Jack, stay there and wait for me. Whether he hears me or not, I don't know, with all the commotion.
He can hear you.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to stand up and dart on down there.
All right. Dex check, DC 13. And then Murgatroyd, it's your turn.
My turn, I'll bash him.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Murgatroyd, you bring diplomacy down. This poor bastard pinned between your knees. You smash his skull in. And with one decisive blow, just scatter the fragments of his skull and helmet. The green flame kind of goes out, which also ceases the flame all around the chariot, which disintegrates into a pile of bones, and you kind of roll to a halt in in a pile of discarded bone fragments that were used to build this chariot.
Can I manage to grab the card out of his hat while he's exploding?
Yes.
Since I crit, I may as well snap it out of the air.
Absolutely. You can catch it in your teeth.
Where is Murgatroyd in relation to us?
He's by the wall. He's where the chariot is.
But the actual chariot disintegrated, though, right? I can't, drive it into the beast.
Yeah, the chariot fell apart. But he's actually up here, right?
Can I
So,
just,
yeah, I couldn't even see before.
I guess I gotta move my dude up there if I can find him again.
Your dude is just below the fort in the green.
Yeah, I just moved.
Excellent. All right. The behemoth takes another slow and ponderous step towards the fort. Elliot, you are already lying down, so
Lying down?
you're already prone because you fell, right? So you don't have to make a dex check to keep your footing.
My boots say that I always land on my feet, but since I crit failed, I'm fine with being prone.
Yeah.
So I'll get up and double move. And shout to Jack, figure out how to control that stone, and then meet me to fight these necromancers.
Where are the necromancers? Up here?
There's one. Right, John? That's a necromancer guy?
Yeah.
And that guy's in the air?
Yes.
Okay. In that case,
Necromancers?
then I'll move to there and neck a potion.
Okay. Oh, that guy is kaput. Jack, your turn.
But Jack will stay where he is for now. Seeing if having moved, the beast has changed direction at all.
Make an Arcana check, please. All right. You're not sure. You're staring down at this stone in your hands. It's not doing anything. The beast hasn't changed direction. But you kind of look past your hand for a second and down between your feet at the base of the spine of this creature, you see another glow deep in the corpse pile.
Jack attacks it to make a hole to get to it.
All right. Just roll damage. Beauty. You slam your spear down. Yeah, that's great. Snapping some bones and things like that. You reach the the base of your stab and you kind of dislodge a dwarf skull, which flops off the back of this thing and tumbles down the hind leg. But you have exposed another stone. Hatim, your turn. If you have an adventurer's kit, then yes, you do have some flint and steel in your pack.
There's also like a rune priest. They have a bunch of fire spells.
By default, the Adventurer's Kit has flint and steel.
But yeah, if you have any fire spells, Hatim, you can use them to light it up.
Magic's faster.
Yeah, and do some fire dance move, cut up the rug.
All right, yes, you're able to make little Molotov cocktails. Yes, you can move and throw. Perfect. Make a basic ranged attack, please. D20 plus dex plus half level. You hit! Perfect, yes. The large container that you have slams into the leg of this creature and bursts into flames. So now the front left leg of this creature is burning. The smell is not great. Vince, your turn.
I'll keep running down.
Unfortunately, you're only able to move half your movement and then you fall prone. Herpes, your turn.
Okay, I'll try and move down and make a dex check.
You can do a full move.
From there, am I able to do an arcane check? I mean, on my next go, that is.
You can do an arcane check now as a minor action. The DC is just higher.
What was his standard action?
Moving, I think.
Yeah, that's a good question. If you didn't do a standard action, if all you did was a move, then you're good to go. You can do an arcane check as a standard action.
Sweet.
Yes, you can sense another one of these stones just below Jack's feet.
Okay.
Murgatroyd, your turn.
We'll have to... Yeah.
I'm just gonna double move sprint towards the big thing.
Copy that.
I guess while I'm running, I'll take a peek at whatever the card was, just so that Elliot can fire it eventually in the inventory with the rest.
Cool.
It has a picture of a crazy person on it.
Appropriate.
Yep.
That's the jester, I'm guessing?
I'm going to say you've had the Jester card before. So the Jester card has an actual traditional Jester on it, whereas this just has, like, a picture of a fool.
Okay.
Yeah, that's weird. There's 3 cards in the deck. There's a Jester, a Fool, and an Idiot.
Huh. That's weird.
Yeah. But they have such great distinction between them all. Elliot, your turn.
Okay. And I'll riposte strike this Necromancer.
Let her rip.
28 versus AC. Wow.
All right. You run up to him, taking a leap off of a fallen stone that's there, and totally slashing him across his jugular as you fly through the air. He sprays a brief fountain of blood before landing on the ground still. Jack, your turn.
Wow.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
I take the stone out the back of the base.
Make a strength check, please. Excellent. So you plunge your hand into the corpse pile, pushing aside the rotten meat and bone fragments. You feel your hand close around the stone, and as you pull it out, take 3 points of damage from sharp bone points and other jagged pieces of armor catch on your skin. But you are now holding a second one of these stones. You feel a shudder go through the beast again, but it does not stop moving.
Maybe there's a third. You, Magic Man. Find.
Magic Man.
Hatim, your turn. Very well. It's just not slowing down the creature at all.
Help me fight the demon, Hatim.
He's behind the beast.
Due northwest from you.
Beauty. You go ahead and make yourself move along, and we'll just say that you hit. Vince, your turn.
Nobody nabbed the stone yet, huh?
Yep, Josh grabbed it.
Okay.
Jack. You
I
can
ripped it out.
see some black smoke as now one of the hind legs bursts into flames.
I'm just going to keep booking it down the tail. But
All right.
I got to stand up and use my second crit fail.
All right, Vince, you fall off the back end of this creature. Make a dexterity DC 13 check. You fall really far. Make a dexterity DC 16 check. Ouch. Vince falls all the way to the ground. So first take 2 points of jagged bone damage, then take 19 points of falling damage. And just go ahead and put yourself on the ground next to... Yeah, there you go. Vince hits the ground with a thickening crunch. Herpes, your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna half move at those 2 stones that he's holding. I'm going to do an arcane check to see if I can glean any information about them.
Okay.
Oh.
Fuck me.
So as Herpes is doing the arcane check,
You magic guys.
he knocks the stones out of your hand, Jack, and they fall back into the corpse pile, where they begin to glow brightly again. Murgatroyd, your turn.
I'm just gonna move again. Sprint.
Excellent. The beast takes another step towards the fort. Except I can't make him do it, so it doesn't matter. Elliot, your turn.
Can I use my standard to squint at the tail and see if I can see any of the glowing now that I kind of know what to look for?
Except that I don't know. You don't really, right? You missed the second one because you stepped off. So I'm going to say okay, but it's kind of close to player knowledge, character knowledge.
I guess.
Go
I don't even know that there's a second one. You're right. No, that's fine. In that case, I'll double move up to Vince.
All right. Jack,
And I'll
your turn.
Stick my hands back into the corpse pile and go grab the stones again.
All right. Strength DC 15 this time.
The shit I deal with. I swear, if you crit fail. Oh, nice.
Jesus.
Wait, what's your strength mod?
Oh no, it should only be 8. not 15. I don't know why I put in 15.
So it's 24.
Still damn good. So yeah, you're able to. Last time you had used your spear to open up the hole. This time there wasn't. So you kind of mash your fist right down through the face of a fallen elven soldier, shattering the bone and pushing the brain and tissue aside as you drive your hand deep in there. You feel these hands close around the stone. And you swear that you feel a skeletal hand grab your wrist as you're pulling out. Take 4 points of cutting damage as the bones and stuff scrape against your arm. But you pull it out, dripping a little bit of your Minotaur blood, but you have both the stones in your hand again.
I put them in my belt pouch.
Hatim, your turn. And Vince, you can go while Hatim is typing in what he's doing.
I assume I'm prone from falling.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do a healing save.
Okay, good plan. Second wind.
Yeah.
Excellent, Hatim. Move yourself over there.
And I'm going to have to chat.
Okay. Yeah,
It's late.
It's getting late. I'm really going to try and wrap it up in 15 minutes here, but we'll see how that goes. Herpes, your turn. Thanks for coming out, though, Vince.
No problem. See you.
That's no biggie to me. I mean, I'm enjoying the epicness of this showdown. If you want to pause and pick it up, that's totally cool with me. We've still got like a demon and to figure out how to take this thing down.
I suppose. We'll go one more round through the initiative order. We'll play till 11:30 anyway.
It's your call.
Okay. I'll see you guys.
See you, Vince.
See him.
Later.
Herpes, your go.
Okay. Well, since those stones are in his pouch, and I'm sure as fuck not about to take them.
What are the odds you get 2 crits? Come on, man, you got this.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I'm still gonna try another arcane check just to see anything.
I really like the visual of Herpes doing like these waving hands and mumbling words at like Jack's, pouch.
He's fingering the stones in your belt pouch. No.
Well, I did only slightly better.
You cannot discern any information, especially now that the stones are no longer in your touch and in your line of sight.
Can I smack him?
Yes, you can.
I'll smack myself.
Margaret,
Last time,
your turn.
last time you smacked someone, you got.
I'm gonna run up to the beast. On my second move, I guess I'm gonna do, or I guess my standard will be a charge.
Right on.
21 versus AC against the foot.
Yeah. You bring diplomacy around, and at the last second, you're like driving it in. You see that what you're hitting isn't the leg; it's a fallen dwarven soldier, and you're like, but still, you slam diplomacy right into the leg anyway. Parts of the corpse kind of shatter and fly off, but the beast doesn't seem deterred.
Can I try to aim towards any kind of elves?
Yeah. Next time you can aim towards the elves. The beast lumbers forward again. Elliot, your turn.
Okay. Let's take this guy. I'll double move.
Jack, your turn.
I'm going to try to figure out where another stone is.
Excellent. Arcana check, please.
I'm not trained in Arcana. Can I still do an Arcana check?
No, in that case, you're doing a perception check, and it's a much higher DC.
Odds are you can probably do an arcane check better than I can right now.
Nice.
I'm glad I did perception.
Yeah, you glance quickly up and down this creature and see right out at the tip of its tail another faint glowing light.
Oh dear.
Oh, how are we going to get that one?
Who got the climby things from Valhalla? Valhalla I remember him saying I give the climby things to somebody.
Did you give them to Vince?
No.
Or...
He gave them to Elliot.
No, I was already off the wall. I had jumped off the wall by the time he took his
Then
turn.
he gave them to Hatim.
I thought he passed them on your way out kind of idea.
If that's what happened, I didn't notice, but if that's what happened, that's fine.
It's fine with me if we want to say Elliot's got them.
Well, I mean, I would have been using them to, like, I wouldn't have gotten all those failures climbing up the thing, right?
That's true.
I could have sworn Vince took them. Like, I really thought he had them.
It's also possible that he said he was going to, and then he didn't.
Also true. He gave them to Sublime.
Good.
Well, if we want to retcon in it so that Elliot has them, I think that's good. I think it's fine.
It's fine. Just
Right.
Elliot has a Godoy moment and remembers that he's got them hanging off his backpack.
Sure. I didn't notice him stuff them into my backpack when I jumped off the wall.
Yeah. All right, Jack, that was just your standard. You can still move if you want.
I'm gonna point out where it is. I'm gonna say, last stone, tip of the tail. I can't get it. And then I'm gonna move to start climbing down. I don't know how I'd do that, but
You're
holding the
still down off of the beast or down the tail?
off the beast, because I can't get to the tip of the tail, right?
You're already on the creature. You can climb down the tail, but it is thrashing about, so it's going to get harder and harder to hang on as you get closer to the tip of the tail.
Well, I'll attempt it, but yeah.
Excellent. Go ahead.
If someone could blast the tail off, that'd be better.
Jack, you literally just pulled the words from my mouth. I was just gonna say, if you and I stayed up here, and we attack the tail from up this way, and then all the boys are down there, we knock it down, and then they go get it.
Might work.
That's a good chance.
Where you are right now, Jack, you're at the end of the rope.
Okay. The tail's pretty thick, isn't it?
It's very thick, yes.
You'll be hacking at it for a while, but it might work. Like a long time.
On the other hand, though, if it's
You cut out there.
sorry,
Hatim,
On the other-
you can go while they're thinking.
on the flip side, though, if this monster is relatively composed of rotting flesh, it might not take as long. It'll still take a while, but probably not as long, I guess.
I have an idea. I'm going to take the rope out of my pack, and I'm going to tie it to the rope I'm holding on to.
Excellent. All right, that's your standard. Hatim, your turn. I will say that you guys have noticed that the creature doesn't seem to notice much damage from other sources, and places that you have hacked and burned and stuff seem to heal as the corpses kind of re-knit themselves. All right, Hatim, thank you. Herpes, your turn.
I'll move half movement, I guess, just right to there, and then. So, do I roughly where this third stone is? So, like, right about there, maybe? Or?
Yeah, in the very tip.
Okay. I guess the only other, like, magic user might be Hatim, so I'll just try and get him to, like, concentrate his fire down around there as well.
Yeah, you can yell to Hatim.
Yeah, so I'll just yell that out to him, and then, yeah, I'll start shooting down there as well.
Okay, Murgatroyd, your turn. And you can go ahead and make an attack roll too if you want there.
Does it?
Herpes.
Since my successful hit had no effect on the creature, I'm just gonna be like confused, and I guess I'll look around trying to spot like maybe a better spot to hit. If I can spot like maybe a close by elf or a weak spot.
There doesn't appear to be weak spots, and it's weird. It's like tearing apart like tearing apart cotton candy, right? You rip it, but then it forms a rip, but then where the two parts touch again, it just kind of forms up on itself. Or more like that cornstarch slurry, right? So you hit it and it cracks, but then it just kind of melts back together again in different places. So it seems like the more you whack at this thing and smash it, the less it cares. And you may be smashing the bones up finer, but you're not stopping the creature, right? So instead of being a whole elf skeleton on the leg, you smash it and cause the bones to break and shatter, but they're still formed into part of the leg.
And I can see the other guys climbing up on top of there, and they're having just a jolly old time.
It sure looks like it, yeah. Except for Vince, who fell off. He doesn't look very happy at all.
I guess I'll use my action to ask Vince if there's anything going on top of the beast.
Yeah, he goes, "Oh, there's stones in the tail," and he kind of points up towards the tail.
Stones. All right, so I guess I'll try to climb. If I got.
Athletics check, DC 13.
Whoa!
Perfect. You know what I'm going to say? As the tail kind of whiffs by, Murgatroyd leaps up and grabs onto the tail.
That's Vince.
Oops.
Nicely done, Murgatroyd.
Oh, God. Yeah. I can't grab you without grabbing the monster, so just go ahead and put yourself on the tail right there, Murgatroyd.
He's underneath it.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as you can see yourself, Murgatroyd, it's fine with me. Excellent. The beast lumbers forward. Badoom, badoom. Elliot, your turn.
Well, I'm gonna look back and wonder why they haven't taken care of that monster yet, and shrug and move on to this demon guy. Am I in range of him here, or is there one square in between us?
That acid orb does next to nothing against this creature. It hits, but it just makes a little pleh. Yeah, sure, you're in range, Elliot. I like
Okay. Then I'll easy target him. Come on, come on. 25 versus AC. Does that hit?
It hits. You score
Awesome.
a devastating blow, and infernal blood flames shoot out of the wound.
He is, so he takes 9 damage. He's slowed, grants combat advantage, save ends.
Brutal. Jack, your turn.
Hello?
We're here.
Does it seem like Murgatroyd has getting up the tail handled?
He's on the tail. It's tough to tell.
The image of just this tail swinging around and Murgatroyd just holding on for dear life is just...
Alright, I'm gonna try getting along the tail. What do I gotta roll?
And Jack saying like, "Are you alright there?" That's amazing.
As far along as you are now, Jack, it's going to be to do your movement. It's going to be dexterity check DC 19, or you can crawl, in which case it's an athletics check at DC 15. But you only get to move half your move.
I'll crawl.
All right. So athletics check DC 15.
Can I use my spear to kind of give myself a little bit of a... almost like a climbing platoon?
I'm going to say roll your damage, and if you do more than 5 points of damage, yes, you can give yourself a bonus. Beauty, yeah, you slam your spear in and are able to give yourself +2 to your athletics check.
No, that was my athletics check.
Oh, that's a fail.
Let me roll the damage.
So even with the damage giving you a +2, it's still only 13, and you need a 15 on your athletics check. So you are flung off the tail of this creature. You land over there and make an acrobatics check to take half damage. Oh, you take full damage. So unfortunately, you take 16 points of damage as you kind of hit the ground and bounce and skid and act just like Jake when he gets hit by a car. Too soon?
Too soon.
Hatim, your turn. All right. Basic range attack. Don't crit fail or you're going to hit Murgatroyd. Excellent. You fling your Molotov cocktail into the tail section above where Murgatroyd is. It slams in, bursting into flames, creating the thick black smoke of that you've all become familiar with as the sign of burning corpses. Herpes, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try some. Actually, I'm gonna move up half speed, and then I'm gonna try Lightning this time.
Alrighty.
It's probably a miss.
Yeah, your lightning crackles over the surface of the beast and has no effect. Murgatroyd, your turn.
I'm gonna look around for stones, I guess. Is that what we're looking for?
Yes, there's none at this place where you are, but glancing around, you can see a faint glowing coming right from the very tip of the tail.
Okay, so like further out. So what's the deal about the half movement and all that?
If you move at half your movement speed, you're technically crawling, which for you at this point would be an athletics check of DC 16. Or you can try and stand up and run, which would be a dexterity check at DC 22.
I'll want to do whatever the athletics checks are.
I thought so. So you're only going to be able to move half your movement rate. And DC 16 for the athletics. Perfect. So you crawl along, but you don't fly off.
Is it rounded up or down? Because I have 5 for my move.
Yeah, so just move 3 squares is fine. And you're underneath the beast, so you're just going to have to let me know when you get close to the tip of the tail.
Oh, okay, weird. On mine, I'm above it.
Yeah. Elliot, your turn.
And Murgatroyd is killing this tail clone. Alright. Clever riposte. Oh, actually, since it wasn't so hard to hit him, I'll just regular riposte. So 21 versus AC, does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Excellent. So 11 points of damage.
All right, yeah, you score another vicious slash up the back of this demon, and more red-hot hellfire blood pours out.
Jeepers.
Jack, your turn.
Has he not done anything?
Yeah, he attacked you, but he missed.
Oh, okay, I missed that, sorry.
Yeah, I missed it too, so I just made it up.
Oh, good one.
I'm going to have a quick look around. Do I see any necromancers somewhat nearby?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Around. Right there.
I'm going for the nearest one.
All right. You jump on him and gore him to death. Good work.
If I can. If
Hatim,
I can't, I
your
want to
turn.
do something fancy.
You do whatever you want. Excellent. Oh, that one unfortunately misses and splashes down onto the ground, so now there's a big pool of fire on the ground. Oh, Jack, you totally do that. Herpes, your turn.
Okay. I'm going. What's the DC to move at my normal speed? If I
From where you are right now, it would be a Dex DC 16 check.
history as of late, I'm going to move at half speed.
Okay. Right now, there's no check for that, but you're starting to get into the tail area where now, even moving at half speed, crawling, you're going to have to make athletics checks on your next turn.
Cool.
Murgatroyd, your turn. I can see you now. I moved the monster to the back.
Okay, I'm going to do an athletics check to crawl.
Okay.
Nice!
Oh, you can double move. So, like, 6 squares.
Oh.
You're so close. You can
I
see
mean, I
the
can
stone.
technically make it there if I just move diagonally. I just missed one of the tiles because I'm zoomed out.
Oh, then yeah, you're there. You can reach the stone.
Do it.
Is the double move my 2 actions?
No, that's for the crit success, so you still have a standard action.
Okay, so I'll jam my hand into wherever the stone is.
All right, make a strength check, please.
Oh.
Unfortunately, you grab a hold of the stone appears to be buried deep into the gullet of a human corpse that's here. So you grab the upper and lower jaws and slowly pull them open as you rip the lower jaw off and expose the esophagus and the bronchial tubes. You stick your hand down in there, forcing it deep, pushing aside the spine and the other organs, but you just can't quite reach it. Your fingertips barely brushing against the edge of the stone. And Elliot's turn.
Oof. We skipped the demon guy again.
Oh, yeah, he goes to attack you and totally misses.
Okay, well, I get to hit him.
Okay.
22 hit his AC.
It sure does.
Another 5 damage.
All right.
And I'll Sly Flourish.
Okay.
29 versus AC for 16 damage.
All right.
All right. Definitely swipe up and down. I'm trying to cut off his wings or whatever.
Oh, yeah, you do that.
Awesome.
Jack, your turn. There's another necromancer right over there.
I murderize him.
All right. You succeed. Hatim. All right. Herpes.
Okay. So DC. If I was to move prone, my DC is.
It's an athletics check, DC 15. Unfortunately, Herpes falls off the back of this creature.
Oh man.
So you're flung over to there, Herpes. Make an acrobatics check, DC 13, to take half damage. Oh my god, I rolled max damage too. I hope you make your acrobatics check. Oh, you do. Phew. Alright, so you only take 12 points of damage.
Wow.
Way to stick the landing, Herpes. You rolled out of it. You avoided the bramble bushes and the pointy, jagged rocks. Murgatroyd, your turn.
Thank Christ.
Make another strength check.
You got this. Oh.
13. So unfortunately, Murgatroyd is digging in there, working your fingers deep in. You get a hold of the stone and rock, and I'm going to say that strength check means you grab a hold of the stone, but you let go of the tail on one of the mad sweeps. So you get flung through the air, Murgatroyd, and you're going to land over there. Make an acrobatics check to take half damage.
Jumping Jiminy. Oh dear, acrobatics.
So you fail, so unfortunately you take 20 points of damage when you slam into the dirt. You cut a nice deep furrow as your heavy armor digs up the ground. But as you pull the last stone from the tail of the creature as you fly through the air, it kind of collapses, just as though all of the animation has come out of it, and it just disintegrates into a massive pile of corpses. It's at this point that the morale of the undead army falters a little bit, and they all turn and retreat back to the north.
Opportunity attacks?
Yeah, you kill 50 skeletons.
Awesome.
I am chasing down necromancers as long as I can.
Yeah, you get another one or two before they fall back and form lines, and you realize that it's just going to be you against the entire army, so you pull back for safety's sake. But you get another one or two of them.
I drag the corpses behind me. I'm going to make a nice pile. I'm going to set it on fire. There's going to be incense and oils. Maybe some nice flowers.
Excellent. You gentle repose the corpses, so they can't be raised. Beauty. Good work. Valhalla flies down after defeating the Colossus Rider, and he has a card as well.
Nice.
It is the card of the Jester.
Awesome. Is there anything of these, like, I didn't drop that demon, but are there any of the necromancers or anything that look like they have any anything worth looting?
The necromancers are on fire.
I'll do another loot thingy for you guys and put it in your email. But that's all the cards that there was.
I'm guessing those stones have gone lifeless, but it'd be pretty cool if we could figure out how they work.
Yeah, they're still gently pulsing with arcanic energy.
Maybe we can make our own army of the undead.
I'll arcane them, and I'll make the executive decision to automatically crit success them. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'll take 10 on those stones and see what I can see.
It'll probably take some
You're going to take 10 hours then.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, I think that's something we can do either in between games or next game, probably.
Yeah, we'll pick up the next game after you guys have gotten back to the fort and kind of regrouped a bit.
I'm guessing the DC on hacking those Arcana Stones will be like DC 50 or something.
It's going to be pretty high, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I think Hatan's a qualified priest, right?
He's a rune priest, yeah.
Well, I'll just pocket that stone that I picked up and.
No, you don't have any of the stones. Right? You dropped them into the spine, and then Jack pulled those two out, and Murgatroyd has the third one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'll make a turban and put the stone in the middle.
Are you going Professor Quirrell on us?
Sure. I don't know what a Professor Quirrell is, but
It's Voldemort's back of the head guy from the first Harry Potter.
Well, if you can talk Murgatroyd or Jack into giving up the stones, then by all means you can make a turban with a stone in them.
Sounds like a plan.